piece is called The Light of the World and was written by a gentleman called Dean Goffin and was published around about 1950 and has become a classic in Salvation Army and now outside band circles as well. The thinking is that when Dean Goffin composed this piece, he had in mind a famous painting, and I think we should have a picture of it somewhere. There we go. It's a rather poor reproduction, I'm afraid. But if you should go to St Paul's Cathedral, you will see this painting hanging there, and this is one of a number of versions that was done. I believe the version in St Paul's Cathedral was probably painted around about 1853 and depicts Christ as the light of the world. Now, apart from the obvious symbolism there in terms of the lantern that Christ is carrying, what he's doing is he's knocking at a door which is termed as being the door to the heart. And when Holman Hunt painted this picture, the people that looked upon it said, "But surely you've made a mistake. There's no handle on the door." To which Holman Hunt replied, "The handle to the door of the heart is on the inside. And Christ stands and knocks at that door, but that door can only be opened from the inside." As well as other symbolism in this painting, we can see that, sadly, the door is much overgrown, suggesting that it has been many years since that door has been opened to Christ. Also, if we were able to see, there would be brambles around that door and we would see fruit, suggesting that it's late in the season. The colour of the sky suggests it's late in the day. There is a bat flying, you can just make it out above Christ's head and his crown of thorns there, illustrating the suffering. But the bat shows us that it's twilight and time is moving on. In Matthew chapter 24, verse 42, it says that we should be prepared because we never know when the Lord will come again. And in this music, Dean Goffin takes a number of songs, the words of which, the first one, the tune may sound familiar, but the words are very old. "O Jesus, thou art standing outside the fast-closed door, in lowly patience waiting to pass the threshold o'er. Shame on us, Christian people, his name and sign who bear, oh shame, thrice shame upon us, to keep him standing there." He then moves and introduces the tune, "Behold me standing at the door, and hear me pleading evermore, with gentle voice, O heart of sin, may I come in?" And with that familiar tune, we will look at the words that you may seem more familiar. For those of us that are Christians or are worship in a church, "O Jesus, I have promised to serve thee to the end. Be thou forever near me, my master and my friend." The music of the light of the world is designed to stir the heart. For those that do not know Christ as their Saviour, to encourage you to open the door of your heart to the Lord, and you hear the theme of knocking throughout the music. And for those of us that have long served the Lord, it serves as a challenge to ask us if we should once again afresh open our hearts to the Lord and renew our promise. Dean Goffin's The Light of the World.